Hey guys, it's Caleb from Rokblokz. Today up on the lift we have a Telsa Model 3. We have some new mud flaps and splash guards coming out for them. So let's go ahead, dive right in and show you how to install those kits. Here we have the tools laid out that you'll need for your install. You'll need a flathead screwdriver or insert puller. You'll need a Phillips head screwdriver. We're going to use this 90-degree screwdriver. And then you'll need a 10mm socket. Alright, so here we have the front laid out. What you'll get in your kit is the front flap for that corner. You'll get your hardware. We'll go ahead and put that breakdown on the screen. Now with the front, we're going to take it and we're going to show you how to install this clip setup on this upper hole here. You'll reuse these instructions for the upper hole here and one on the rear, which we'll show you in a minute. So what we're going to do is take our 3/4 inch screw with a washer. We're going to take our clip. We're going to place it so that the tail end is in the slot over here. And then we'll take our clip retainer, and this is just going to pop into the square holes here. Go ahead, get that above the hole. Takes a little pushing, and then you just clip it in place. There we go. Now that's going to help retain our clip and make it much easier on the install. So now we'll take our 3/4 inch screw. Go ahead and get it started by hand. We'll take our Phillips head screwdriver and we'll tighten that. You're going to get it just barely touching, but not fully snug down. We can snug it down the rest of the way on the car. So now let's go ahead and head over to the front of the car and get that installed. Now we're at the front of the car. What we're going to do, we just turn the wheel a little bit to gain a little more access. We're going to remove the two factory OEM inserts right here and right here. So we'll go ahead, pull those out. We just popped them with our flathead screwdriver. You can use an insert puller if you have one. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our flathead, we're going to get just underneath the liner here and use that to help us pull the fender liner out. Now we're going to take our two large inserts and put them on the holes here and here. Alright, with that in place, we're going to go ahead, tuck our liner back into its original place, like so. Now we're ready to grab our flap and begin mounting. To begin mounting, we can take our clips, and those just clip over the fender's edge. Now we can slide it into place and align these two holes with the inserts. Now we're going to take our 1-inch screws with washers and put those into those holes. We'll take our screwdriver, go ahead, get those snugged up. Alright, now that we've got those lightly snugged up but not fully tightened down, you can make your final adjustments to your flap by sliding it in and out and adjusting it. You can check with a level on the bottom. Also look, take a step back, take a look at it, get it set to where it looks good, and then go ahead and fully lock those two down and then just lightly snug these up a little more. That's the front installed. You can repeat those same steps on the other side. Now let's go ahead and jump to the rear and we'll show you how to install those. Alright, so here we have the rear laid out. What you're going to get in your kit is your rear flap for that corner. You're going to get your rear tab for the lower slot here. You're going to get a clip retainer for the clip here, which will go into this hole here. You're going to get your hardware, which we'll go ahead and put the breakdown on the screen right now. Now let's go ahead and show you how to install that clip. We'll go ahead, pick up our flap, take our clip, put it so that the tail is sitting in the slot right here. Press that in. We'll take our clip retainer, push it into the square holes like so. Now we can flip it over, take our 3/4 inch screw with washer, get that started by hand, grab our Phillips head screwdriver, and tighten that till it's just barely snug. We can tighten it the rest of the way on the car. So there we go. Now we can go ahead, take our clip, install it, so that way the straight side is on the inside of the flap. Pop that into place. Now we can go ahead and take that over to the car and install that on the rear. Now we're at the rear of the vehicle. What we're going to do is remove the two OEM fasteners. One is the insert right here. The other is the 10mm screw on the bottom. You can go ahead and set the insert to the side, but we will be reusing the 10mm screw. Now that we have the factory inserts out of the way, we'll go ahead, take our large insert, put that back into the hole where the factory insert came from, and now we can go ahead, grab our flap that we prepped on the bench and get it up here ready to mount. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this clip. This is going to slide over the fender here. So we'll set it up flat, pull it out. That's going to clip over the fender. We'll align the bottom mount with the bottom hole and reuse that factory screw, adjusting it to get it into position. And now for this bottom mounting hole, that's going to go into that insert that we just placed there. So we'll align that and put our screw in place. Yes, sir. With that snugged up, now we can go ahead and make our final adjustments. You can adjust it into place, check the bottom with a level, step back, take a look, make any adjustments to the way that you want it to look. Once it's in the place that you want, go ahead, take your 10mm socket on the bottom here, lock that one down. We'll lock that one down right here going into that insert, and then we'll snug this one up further on the top that goes into that insert. After you've snugged all your hardware down and got everything fully tightened, that's how you install the rear. You can repeat those same steps on the other side. Thanks for watching.